Welcome to This Shit Is Simple, and this is a little bit of a new segment that I'm doing, and I'm trying this out with you guys. And we're gonna see if I can take this really complex concept, and I'm gonna try to bring it down to make it to something that everyone can understand. It's kind of complicated, and I'm doing this off the cuff, all right? So, going to show you the parallels between slavery and what it did then and how it hasn't changed or has changed very little to what it is now. First of all, we have to kind of break down what slavery was and it is, and I'm gonna try to break this down as simply as I possibly can. Essentially, free labor, correct? So you've got an entire workforce, a group of people. I say workforce, but I don't mean people that you actually pay, I mean actual slaves. Just like you would have at a fair or any other auction, they auctioned off slaves, okay? Just like you would cattle or horses or pigs at the market, they did black people exactly the same. Think about that for a second. So you've got this, you pay your money, you get your slaves, and you have your workforce. Now you feed them, you clothe them, you give them a place to live, and they in turn give you free labor. Free labor. So you have this workforce, and this workforce produces things, stuff, like tobacco and cotton and laundry list of other things, other products. Surrounding that particular business and creating those products are other businesses. Like you might need shovels, right? So there's a guy at the hardware store that runs a hardware business that works with all the farmers that have slaves all over the countryside. So he has a business, so he gets to make money. And then in town, there's a grocery store, and the grocery store has all the people that live all the different ways. They sell groceries to everyone that lives in a neighboring area. So they get to make a little bit of money. They get to have a little bit of something. There's a guy that sells jeans down the way. The nice jeans go to Massa, and the burlap joints, those go to all of his slaves, but he gets to make a couple dollars. So around all these plantations and all these people, there's a lot of these other businesses, not just related directly to the tilling of the land, but all of the other businesses that are being fed by this economy of free labor. The one group of people that don't get to have any businesses are the black people, are the slaves. Now think about it. Those are the people that are digging up the ground and bringing up this and doing all that and doing all the slave labor, right? Someone who considers himself superior sits back, takes all of that, lets it go to market, rubs some elbows, and creates a business around it. A little bit of wealth. And spreads it out to his friends. His buddy down the street has a business. His buddy down the street has a business. His buddy down the street has a business. You got to make sure everybody, takes care of each other. But the one group of people that never actually get anything are the black people. I mean, there's a couple. Now, how is that different than, and I mean, I can end that there. And that's basically breaking down slavery and how slavery not only just affected black people, but how on the backs of black people, lots of other businesses flourished. Okay, that's one thing. But then how it's no different than what's happening right now. NCAA, kids weren't up until just recently, weren't allowed to make any money for themselves. However, the colleges were making money on them. Video game companies were making money on them. Boosters were making money on them. Bars were making money on them. Everyone except for the actual students themselves was making money. Oh, wait. They gave you that education that they're not gonna let you use because no one's gonna fucking hire you anyways. So, like I said, new segment. I'm gonna try to break everything down as simple as I possibly can. I'll try to use as few words as possible. That's the goal, use as few words as possible. Like, subscribe. Erykah Badu said it best, I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit.